All right, y'all. Since we all have all this time on our hands, I decided to make mask. Homemade mask. Look here. You stretch it out like that. See? Now, why this is a feat for me is because I gave my sewing machine, which I don't ever want to use, to my daughter. Sewing is not my thing. And so I had to hand sew this. And y'all know I have psoriasis. And I get little cracked fingers. And sometimes they bleed. Just won't hardly heal up. But anyway, I had to hand sew these. So that's a big deal for me. Anyway, so you take these squares of material. And when I read online, you get like a... It said 20 centimeter by 15 or 20 by 20. That's a little over 8 inches, I think. Something like that. Anyway, just cut out the size you want. Get you a piece of paper, cut it, and then lay it on your material. Now, this material is upholstery material. It's extra thick, and it kind of has like a shiny glaze on it. So I think that's going to be a little more protective. Anyway, so you get these squares, and you fold them over. And then you're going to make pleats in them and sew them. And then you use like this elastic is 8 inches and 8 inches. And I had to hand sew it. But really it'd be easier if you did it with a machine. But, you know. Anyway, so that's what I'm doing tonight. Oh, let me show y'all this. This is my grandmother's, one of her cup measures. See how cute that is? Very lightweight, and it's from the 1950-ish time frame. I got it when she passed away. A few other things may not be a big deal to anybody else, but it is to me because she spent the majority of her time standing in the kitchen cooking. I'm talking all day. She would start in the morning with a breakfast. My papa would work at the paper mill, and then she'd clean up, then she'd get back up, not too much later, to cook a big old lunch. Like, I'm talking, whoa, excuse me. Like, fried chicken, mashed potatoes, green beans, homemade biscuits, 3-bean salad. Lord have mercy. I don't know why she had to make that 3-bean salad. She's always shoving that mess on me. I couldn't stand that stuff. Anyway, she was the youngest of 6 people, and she lived through the Depression, so we kept everything. Me and my cousin Tina would go up there and visit her in Spring Hill, Louisiana. Up in that cabinet was cake mix after cake mix, because if somebody had a sale, she was going to get them. Bless her heart. And it's because she lived through the Depression, so she just stocked up. Anyway, I don't know why I'm telling y'all that. Probably because it's late and I'm a night owl, and that just got on my brain. So what I thought is that since we're all at home and we're just not knowing what to do with ourselves, we could just put videos together of what we're doing. So this is what I'm doing. So I thought I would share that. So if you want to make these masks, it's not that hard. And then, you can just put them on when you go to town, stretch them out. Hold on. Like that, and you're good to go, and you can wash them. So another thing I'm doing is listening to music while I do my little projects. Here's one that is my favorite right now. I'm really into Camila Cabello, and this is good. Y'all should break out some music while you're doing your little activities. Brown eyes, caramel thighs, hair like a wedding ring. Whoo! Across the way, wanna know your name. White dress, she drives me crazy. Beautiful smile, do this thing. When I was a child, I was probably 10. What I wanted to be when I grew up was Olivia Newton-John. Of course, I've changed my mind on that. but I always loved singing and wanted to sing for a living. That did not work out. But I went to Louisiana Tech and decided to be very conservative and get a degree in marketing. So that's what I do now. But I still love to sing. I also wanted to be an oceanographer. That would not have worked out because I developed claustrophobia. And I wanted to be an archaeologist because I love studying people groups and history and finding relics. So I would have liked that, except I have really bad allergies. So digging in the dark probably wouldn't have been a good idea. And what else did I want to be? I guess that's it, mainly. But I do love to still sing and harmonize with people. That's really fun. But I'm too old now. Anyway. What else do I like to do? What I like to do during this time is read. If y'all like to read and dig and find truth, Tim Keller, very good. Let me turn this off. Come over here and I'm going to show y'all some good books if I can turn the light on. This is our kind of junk area. But I'm going to show you some good books. Oh my goodness, this one is good. Excuse me that I'm not all beautified because I just didn't get beautified today. This book, ooh, it's backwards. Hold on, let me switch this over. No, I can't. Anyway, it's called Reason for God. I'm sorry it's backwards. But it's very, very good. This one is excellent. This is King's Cross by Tim Keller. Excellent book. This one is good. Tim Keller, Prayer. Hold on. This one is really good. Tim Keller, The Meaning of Marriage. Excellent. He and his wife, Kathy, put that together. Let me see, what is this one? Walking with God Through Pain and Suffering. There will be times when we all go through things. At least once, if not multiple times. So this is excellent. What else have we got here? Heaven, Randy Alcorn. This is excellent. You want to talk about what the Bible says about heaven? If I remember right, he said there's more verses on heaven than hell. And let's see, what is this? I have a lot of Ravi Zacharias. I think those are in the other room. Hold on. What is all this? It's been a minute since I looked in here. This is really good. The Prodigal God by Tim Keller. Y'all can tell he's my favorite author. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Walking from East to West, Ravi Zacharias. This is excellent. This is good. Let God Be God by Ray Stedman. That's good. Instruments in the Redeemer's Hands by Paul David Tripp. That is a good one. Hold on. Beyond Opinion, Ravi Zacharias. Ravi Zacharias is an apologetic teacher speaker. And he makes you think through, or helps you think through why the Bible's true. This one right here, this is excellent. The Grand Weaver by Ravi Zacharias. He really goes into how God weaves everything together in our lives. But those are some of my favorites. So, now y'all, I used to do some Beth Moore Bible studies. Girl or boy, that girl's all over the place. I think she has attention deficit. I'm not sure. But that homework and that jumping around, girl, I can't do like that. I tried it, and I did a bunch of them. I'm not sure. And I'm really not even sure how I feel at this point about her leading the menfolk. But just whatever the Lord wants to do with her, okay, but she's too much for me. Okay, I'm going to stick with Randy Alcorn, Tim Keller, and Ravi Zacharias and people that have helped me. What is this? Gray matter. I think this was a pretty good one. This is by a doctor. Anyway, he discusses the power of prayer. And I think that's pretty cool. Because a lot of times surgeons and doctors don't really, you know, sometimes they don't believe. But anyway, what else? Oh, let me show y'all this. This is cool. Hold on. You see that? That is a copy of the letter, several of the letters, but that's a copy of one of the letters. My grandfather wrote, my grandmother wrote to my grandfather during the war. It's pretty cool. And I've got copies of dozens of letters they wrote to each other during that time period. And because I love history, that's awesome because she's telling him everything that's going on in Spring Hill and Sarepta, Louisiana. And I think she would go up to Arkansas to visit her sister. So it tells that. So why am I telling y'all this? Because we're all stuck in the house. And we have nothing else to do. So in case you didn't know who I was, this is part of who I am. Not that it really matters. But hey, I'd like to hear from y'all. And y'all can tell me some of what you're doing. You can tell me the books you like. The songs you like. Whatever. Because we might as well all get to know each other. Because with all this time on our hand. Anyway, I guess I will talk to y'all later. Good night.